I was making some tacos the other day, just standing there waiting for the beef to finish, and my mind started wandering. And for some reason, I started thinking about all the times I've shown up for people, all the times I dropped what I was doing to be there for someone. And then I thought about how many times someone's done that for me. And I couldn't really think of many. I don't really know how to say this without sounding bitter or like I'm complaining, but it's something I need to get off my chest. I feel like I'm always the one showing up for people, always the one making time, always the one dropping what I'm doing to be there for someone when they need me. But when I need someone, it's quiet. Nobody's there, or they're there, but not really. And I'm not saying that I help people just to get something back. It's not conditional. That's not what this is about. But at some point, you start to notice the pattern with your people around you. You start to realize that the energy you put out isn't the energy you get back. And that's a really lonely feeling. Let me give you an example. One of my close friends got beat up on campus, and someone ran into my room and told me what had happened, and I didn't even think about it. I was in the middle of actually an important conversation with another close friend of mine, but I dropped it and ran out the door immediately after I heard the news. And I found him all bloody and cut up, and these three guys jumped him for no reason, just for wearing a hat from a different college. And I didn't hesitate. I got all my friends together, we went to their door, and we handled it. We had his back. And that wasn't even the only time with him. I helped him going through prison. I helped him leave an extremely toxic ex. I was there for all of it. All the hard stuff, the messy stuff, the stuff nobody else wanted to deal with, not even himself at the time. And then when I reached out to him, not for anything big, just to talk, hang out, he was always busy. No real explanation, just I can't, or not tonight, or I just don't want to. I gave him everything, and when I needed it just a little bit back, I was left in the dust. And it's not just him, it's a pattern I see with everyone around me. People don't respect my time. I'll make plans with someone, plan my whole day around it essentially, and then at the last minute, they cancel. And these reasons are never really reasons. Something like, I'm just not feeling it. I made other plans, not tonight. No consideration for the fact that I moved things around to make time for them. No awareness that I showed up ready and they just decided I wasn't worth it. And that's the part that stings. It makes you feel like you're not even worth showing up for. Like your time doesn't matter. Like you don't matter. And I'm sitting here thinking, I always do my best to show up. I always make the effort. Why doesn't anyone do the same for me? And here's another thing I've noticed. Nobody checks on me. I can't remember the last time someone outside my mom or my sister reached out to me just to see how I was doing. Not because they needed something, not because I texted first, just because they genuinely wanted to know if I was okay. It just doesn't happen. What does happen is people will text me to tell me I'm lacking, that I need to lock in, or that I'm falling behind. But that's not checking in on someone. That's not support. That's just more pressure. You're not asking how I'm doing. You're telling me I'm not doing enough. And somehow I'm supposed to take that as love? And the worst part is when I actually speak up about it, when I tell someone how I feel, that I'm frustrated, that I feel like I'm always giving and never receiving, they always get petty about it. They act like I'm overreacting, or they even just stop reaching out entirely. And then I'm the one that has to break the silence and say something first just to get things back to normal. And that's exhausting. I'm expected to just get over it. Nobody offers to hear me out. Nobody offers a shoulder to lean on. It's just move on. Stop being dramatic. But if the roles were reversed, I'd be there. I'd listen. I'd make time. That's the difference. I've thought a lot about where this comes from. And honestly, I think it was just the way I was raised that made me who I am. I was taught to show up for people, to be there, and to put others first. I don't regret that at all. It's a part of who I am. But I think I've just been giving that energy to the wrong people. I've surrounded myself with people who take me for granted, people who know I'll always show up, so they don't feel the need to do the same. People who expect me to be there but don't think twice about whether they're there for me. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm not going to stop being the person who cares and who shows up and makes the effort for another person. But I'm going to change who I associate with. Not everyone deserves direct access to that version of me. Not everyone has earned it. So if you're watching this and you feel the same way, like you're always the one giving and never the one receiving, I want you to hear this. Take a step back. Look at the people in your life and really ask yourself, who actually cares about me? Not who says they care, not who's around when it's convenient, but who shows up when it matters. The people who care for you unconditionally, the ones who will check on you, who will make time for you, and will show up without being asked, are the people worth putting effort into. And everyone else, let them go. You don't have to be bitter about it or make it a big thing. Just stop giving your energy to people who aren't going to give it back. Because your time matters, your effort matters, and you deserve people who see that. Stop pouring into people who treat you like an option and start protecting your peace. You're not asking for too much. You're just asking the wrong people.